So I played it the whole ads. I thought it was going to go much quicker, so pardon the awkward lead into that. But welcome back to the series. Goody already doing something a little bit awkward. First wall out here?
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright, well, welcome back to the best of 5 Lotus League match. Spawning here in the bottom right corner of the map. It's going to be the purple Terran player down in the series, Goody.
In the top left as the red Zerg, it's Acer's Bly. And there's the 2-Rax follow-up. This was a thing back on the beginning of Overgrowth, so what, like a year ago now? But I do recall seeing a couple other Terrans do this. Like, who did it? I think Ruff did it, actually. There you go.
Well, I don't dislike this because of how good Reapers can be here in the early game. Sorry, guys, I didn't have my production tab on. What's wrong with me? I don't dislike this because of how good Reapers can be early on, but I just don't know. Like, I'm not feeling it for Goody today. Like, you know, a lot of different ways I'm not feeling it for Goody.
No, I agree. Like, this is... I really like that he's attempting to change things up, but it's not even going to be Reapers. It's just a 2-Rax, just like you would do in Heart of the Swarm if you did this build, which not many people did.
Yeah, I guess.
The thing is that it's like kind of like a 2-Rax, but it defends your natural really well too, so it's like an economical one. That's the idea behind it, I guess. And that you will be able to get about 12 Marines, especially if you kill the Overlord before they can scout what's going on. And you can surprise your opponent.
Was it Gizmod Gets? I know actually I think that guy subbed to me on my channel, but not on Base Straight TV. Like, what's up with that? Well, we got the bunkers coming down. Says he's curious. Do you set up a studio in your house, or is that your room with the green screen to partition the room? Kind of the second answer. The green screen was originally just something I wanted to hang. I just needed a cloth or something because the rest of my room is so messy. I just didn't want to show it on stream. And then the green screen just worked out because, well, that's what the green screen is.
Yeah.
But the triple bunker wall off, or the bunker ball off, however you want to phrase that, is interesting. It will be annoying because it does fully wall this off, so you can't just surround with lings, and Marines can pop in and out of each side thanks to the way bunkers work. As you see. Not a big deal. And if he's out of range for, say, the hatchery on the south one, you always put him in the middle or the north, and vice versa.
Well, this is already being pretty effective, but it is like dealing with a 2-Rax. So giving up the natural and going for Roach Burrow.
I am surprised he went for the triple bunker though. Like I know it's not so weird. He's got more money in Legacy the Void, but it's the dedication here. To rally across not half the map or a quarter of the map, but the entire map. Now roaches are out and you can play whack-a-mole with the bunkers. We've seen a lot of players do this in the past to get out of these situations.
Burrow's close to done and he will be able to move out, but this is where the 2-Rax that occurs in the front of your natural is really effective. Like, that command center is pretty safe. Pretty safe. If it was a Baneling bust, there are still weak points in supply depots. But if it's a Roach bust, well then, you know, you maybe lose a depot or two, but hopefully you still hold the wall for the most part.
Yeah, I don't know how this will go for the counter. So you get some bunkers back home defensively. I think it's a really smart move. Burrow should let him break this pretty easily, and SCV pops out, but yeah, what's it gonna really do?
Already taken down. Oh, well, okay. Loses 2. Oh, hey. I was about to compliment him on it, but loses 2 roaches.
Yeah, I get a little bit messy here from the control out of Bly. I mean, keep in mind, well, these guys don't actively complain about it. I'm pretty sure they're both playing with some fairly high ping right now. So controlling this might not be the easiest of things currently.
Oh, yeah. There's Legacy of the Void.
Legacy of the Void for players in Europe.
Oh, no. This is the Queen, too. Yeah, not the best breakout I've ever seen.
That's whack-a-mole's getting better. The bunker's gonna burn. That works.
There's a lot more roaches. That is certainly enough to counterattack. Unless there's a tank there, I think I'll be able to bust down the wall and get through. That's why more bunkers are on the way.
Yeah, and that's the problem. The factory's only just started, right? With this dedication of what it was, you weren't exactly mining gas faster. You weren't exactly building a factory faster. This is very unfortunate. Now, you might have one tank. Looking to get 2. If he puts the reactor down, he's definitely thinking about that tech upgrade, and, you know, whether it's Widow Mines or Hellbats, but he does. I kind of feel like that might just screw him.
Maybe. There it is, as well as the starport, so eventually he'll be able to do some tank drops in retaliation. But he's got to get through this part first. So there, like, the supply depot goes down easily, but the barracks don't. So, I mean, it doesn't break down the wall quickly.
Well, they're like, gotta keep it up, gotta keep it up, gotta keep it up. It's like, everyone pile in.
I don't think it would have been that bad. Well, I mean, I guess because they would have burrowed and maybe gotten through.
Yeah.
Would have been annoying. So definitely better the wall stays up like it does. Very nice defense.
Yo, why can't you just like burrow the depot? It goes into the ground, should stop all the roaches, like clunk as they hit the side of the wall.
Yes, that would make more sense.
It would actually make more sense than leaving it up and having burrow tunnel glass not be able to move. But targets the heart of the roaches, so get some good shots. Their booties were on fire. Didn't even notice that happens. But he's moving towards a layer tech on 2 bases still. It's not such a bad move. And I think for Bly, obviously he would love to get away with more drones. He'd love to be able to take that 3rd if possible. But, I mean, the way this game's shaping up, not anytime soon.
He broke them so he could break them again.
I think that's not a bad use of his time. Because this guarantees he'll be able to run by later. Whereas if you just left this up, there's a chance that the Terran player doesn't kill it, or the Terran player takes it down to 5 and leaves it there to collapse later on. So, not a bad idea. This tank drop, though, a little bit awkward. It's like, oh, I guess I could shoot those roaches for you. Sure.
Booty, booty, booty on fire. I've always noticed that, but I've never just said the reason to say it, you know? I'm not that immature, Rifkin.
Wow, was that my grub? Guess you're taking the high ground for no reason. Like, if we're fighting, take the high ground, but like, why? Why?
Booty, booty, booty everywhere. That's my favorite thing about Heroes is Booty Bay. Booty, booty, booty.
Tried playing some Heroes last night with some friends.
Did you try new maps and new characters?
I tried the new maps. I haven't tried the new characters. I don't want to spend money on the game. But I tried the new maps. They're pretty fun, actually. But
cool.
I think it was like 3 times. Okay, so yesterday's adventures were 3 times in a row. Get cute in CSGO with someone who leaves, so we just lose. 2 times in Heroes of the Storm, someone leaves, so we just lose. I'm like, no, I'm not playing any more games tonight. This is done.
I've had those times. Not outside of StarCraft, because I don't really play games outside of StarCraft.
Man.
But
StarCraft, Counter-Strike, whatever the game is, you name it. If I lose because I lost and I did something bad, I can live with that. And you're like, okay, a little bit salty, nothing big. But when you start losing because of other people, you're like, this is why I fucking hate team games. This is why StarCraft's the best game in the universe. Like, blah, blah, blah.
I don't really mind losing because other people suck. In fact, I'm usually the nice person that tries to tell them like what they're doing wrong without being a total dick about it.
I think it sounds like you're the person who usually sucks. And you're just like, when you describe it like that. Well, when you describe it like, oh yeah, well when I usually lose because like it's not because other people suck. Well, it's like, well then by process of elimination, you're probably the person who sucks.
Wait, is that what I said? Because I don't know what it meant.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyways, it's that when I lose, like in team games, it's because it's like starts off really quickly. Like those are the games that are annoying. The one where like they actually leave, and then you have 20 minutes where you can surrender or whatever. And like, there's a waste of a game that you can't leave without being like slapped in the wrist by like Riot or whatever. Those are bad. If I lose after a 20-minute game that was like always going badly, but at least we played it to our best, like whatever.
No, I feel you. Like, I feel the same way. Yeah, but it was just like someone just straight up leaves and it says like, oh, they've been 24-hour vac banned. You're like, god damn it.
Yeah.
What a waste of time. But okay, infestors are coming out. Bly, you know, we expected them to really win this game with roaches. They might do it later on, but with other things involved. No nice shenanigans this game, and the roach attack's probably not going to work out too well. There's turrets everywhere. Where there aren't turrets, there's Raven. Goody's fully aware of the shenanigans with this kid. The problem is, Bly's not going to be sticking on this for too long. I start wondering what the plans are for Goody after this. Bly, for example, as he gets to Hive Tech, he really likes Broodlords in most matchups. Might just end up going towards Ultra Cavern. I mean, honestly, he could do what he'd like. He hasn't invested too much in upgrades yet, so he can go either direction still.
I think he's gonna go for Vipers.
Yeah, I imagine that's gonna be the case too. It's the easiest one. It's the most common one.
It's also sometimes the most bang for your buck. You already got Infestors, which are energy based, so why not add in some Vipers as well, and hopefully they'll survive. The Vipers, or the Vikings, won't be able to take out the Vipers. Okay.
Yeah, parasitic bomb.
Boomed. Boomed, boom.
I like that we got Widowmines coming out of Goody. Actually, we don't see these enough anymore, but unfortunately, this isn't Lings or Mutas. It's Roaches and Hydras. And while the Widowmines definitely have their place against them, it's gonna be really hard to get those in position. Between roaches, infestors, hydras, potential mutalisks, maybe even some lurkers mixed with those vipers. I don't even know, but the point is, Bly's got the ability to go pretty much any way he wants. He's got a 4th base down. His money's going to be looking okay. Goody's only just recently taken a 3rd. Potential 4th finishes up. We'll see if he sends that over, if he transforms it.
I think the Widowmines are going to be more so just to get the lucky hit on the Viper, because they're going to be ones that try and go in first.
Maybe, yeah. Like, either that or surround. Either way, I mean, one or the other.
Or drops, hey! Oh. I don't really like that Marines are being dropped with them, but I guess you got no other use for the Marines. I would have preferred just a solid 4 Widowmine drop.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like an early game drop kind of set up for what it is.
Yeah. Well, speaking of setting up, Bly is setting up to push in, but he's not maxed out yet. His upgrades just barely aren't finished.
Interesting to see Goody, by the way, going back and forth between the upgrades, going for vehicle plating after all. This is a level 2 weapons.
Get a bomb! Do it!
Well, maybe not necessary. The Blinding Clouds did grab a quarter of the tanks.
Oh, there's so many Vikings. Like, why not?
Widowmines! Oh, the camp broke us the fungal. Sick fungal! Gets the Raven as well. Detection all going to be easy peasy.
Overseers. Poor Overseers.
Yeah, it's mostly the Overseers that died, though. A lot of the Roaches got out alive, and the Hydras died before that. Minor attacks with the 3rd and the 4th. Nothing insane, but still annoying. He has to clean up. Queen is slowly losing this battle. Girl, get out of there. Oh my god.
I'm so surprised that did so much damage.
Yeah, me too, but I want to give a more surprise about the 21-month resub of Dr. Awesome.
What?
That guy was one of the first 10 people who subbed to us on Base Rate TV. He's been around for freaking ever, even though he's lost his StarCraft passion. Are we right? Friday night BM? I'm just teasing. Dude, Dr. Awesome, I love you, man. Thank you for coming back. Goody's attack here will be able to cancel another base out of Bly. Hopefully a cancel at least. Nope. Okay, well, where are those transfuse babes at? Not here. Ugh.
Nope. We do have Goody going into starports, which isn't bad. He got to 4 bases, and it looks kind of secure. A point that he's never really been able to get to yet without being in a really terrible position. But just that air is kind of not the way to go.
Parasitic bombs. That's 1 parasitic bomb and a fungal growth to hold them all in place of the parasitic bomb. Are you kidding me? That's so sick. It's so disgusting. But it gets annihilated on the ground. So a really cool trick, but not worth his whole army.
No. And you know, honestly, after that last attack, he kind of dipped down in drones. His economy is not that great. Bly is in danger of losing here.
Perhaps focus a little too much on trying to end the game and not enough on playing the game. Could be a bit of the problem.
Well, this game early just did not go well for him. It didn't go perfect for him.
I never considered the two complementing each other. Parasitic bomb and fungal growth is kind of BS. You can't split your units. You're forced to take the damage. I mean, if you have 2 parasitic bombs amongst those Vikings, I think he kills all the Vikings.
I think Goody is about to win here. He's going to have a very secure position that's not going to be breakable unless there's some really amazing blinding clouds. So he's going to get the 4th. That puts Bly back down to 1.5 mining bases.
Yeah. Bly's got a little bit of a bank, but nothing in comparison to the supply deficit he has versus Goody now.
Really good parasitic bomb takes out most of the Vikings, but now it's the tanks that are a problem. Again, good blinding clouds can change a lot of things, but Goody has a good supply. He's getting into these really nice positions. He's spreading out the tanks too.
4 more Vikings are all that really remain at this point. I mean, the more Vipers isn't a bad thing. Again, going back to parasitic bombs, cool, great. Ducks are always the best. Blinding clouds are not bad either. Cleans up some of the reinforcements on his own, though, but can't touch the siege line, no matter what he does. There has to be a blinding cloud at some point if he wants to push into this. Parasitic bomb going down once again. I don't know if I'm going to miss this, but he gets all the Vikings, so either way, great moves.
And if he had an even army, even supply, and he almost has an even army supply, I think he could bring it back with a very solid cleanup of this attack, plus a decent counterattack that kills the natural 3rd for Goody. But that's a lot to ask for. Goody is still up 2 bases now.
Yeah, I mean, knocking that 2 obliged bases was huge, more so than getting his own. But of course, being on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases himself is pretty nice.
He's still trying to clean things up, but it's so slow, and Goody just has all the time in the world to get these like bases back up and mining, and even a transition if he wants to. If you really want to go into Cyclones, fine.
I still like the Widow Mines coming out. They've done, look at this, like even here, like they've done such a good job this game. Widow Mines, and you just don't expect them to be so effective versus versus Roach Hydra, but you know, weird things have happened. Shout out to New Rocks, by the way, or Good New Rocks. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and you rock. You rock.
Hey. Oh, that's all the Vipers dead. Only Hydra's left over. Once the blinding clouds go down, they're gonna die pretty easily. Bly is going to lose here. He's now half the supply of Goody, and that's got to be a little bit of a shock to him. I think he expected to 3-0, especially after watching Bly.
Well, I mean, obviously he doesn't know where he's going to go. It's like he's just guessing at this point. It's funny because it's really inefficient mining from Bly. Just trying to get everything he can on one base. Unfortunately, though, this looks like this might just be it. I'm not sure if these infestors can creep up and throw some infested tanks or splash damage or what exactly the deal would be, but there's just no way to really deal with his tanks, not with what he currently has available to him. 12 more Roaches are coming out, but 12 more Roaches don't mean squat if they're all going to just get shredded by the tanks.
A little surprised that Bly is still in here.
Supplies!
It's still only 1-1.
There we go, good game. All right, congratulations to Goody. Ties up the